In the center left starting location, we have one of the scariest Terrence. He was formidable in StarCraft 1, twice or thrice formidable in StarCraft 2.
I am MVP.
Meanwhile, a Converse story down here. One of the best Zergs of all time in StarCraft 1. He wants to prove it here in StarCraft 2.
July.
She cut me off. It was going to be a beautiful intro.
Well, MVP already not opting for a sick rush build. Overlord would have scouted it anyways because they are close by air.
TVZ in these spots is actually really interesting to watch, especially in the mid game. So much stuff going on.
Yeah, you know the mutas can fly there so quickly, but of course, conversely, Marine drops come at lightning speeds.
They do.
Then you both kind of expand towards the top right. It's
Be a
fun
pretty
and odd
fun
scenario,
split map game.
Oh, it's a hatch first for July, and as he scouted what's going on and the gas, making an extra drone before that spawning pool. I love that style. Really taking a full survey of what's going on, deciding, oh, you know what? Normally I would get that spawning pool right after the hatch, but I see how late your barracks is. I see that there's one. You're not going to be able to get too aggressive with it. I'm going to make that extra drone. And it's little things like that that make champions tasteless.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes MVP's SCV. He may make a little bunker here, but it will not be the same scenarios that we saw before. It'll be a bunker just to draw some drones out, and this is the best location, by the way, to make that bunker.
Yeah, that's so hard to
It's
actually
so hard to get there. And July might even want to bring down some more drones.
And in fact, he's going to, because this is getting dangerously close to finishing. And July Zerg making a mistake of bringing his drone over there. He should have drones on each side.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
I think
this
that's
might
actually
actually
gonna
just finish. But that Marine is having a hard time to get in there, Tasteless. Juking and jiving and running around. Oh,
Yeah,
my
you could
God.
say that actually just happened.
Well, July Zerg definitely could have killed that SCV. Definitely made the mistake there to not do it.
Oh my God, MVP is his decision making is so good. I actually just I just heard the audience admit aloud. By the way, MVP is going to follow this up with Hellions.
Yep, and it's a good choice. You know, he's going to have to make a decent number of Zerglings to actually break through there. 2 queens as well. Probably just use those queens and the Zerglings together.
Now he should be able to get rid of the bunker before the hatchery's destroyed.
yeah.
The problem, guys, is that he's just not mining. Well, there's lots of problems, but
Yeah, there are.
he's going to lose the queen.
Oh, no,
Oh, no.
not quite.
Actually, yeah, I think he will still.
He might. Ah! And the Marine does go down. The queen does live. But let's go over a mistake that we saw there. July Zerg didn't micro his drones correctly at that
Not
bunker.
at all.
When he brought the 4 down, I'm like, oh, he's smart. He's going to put 1 on every opening. But he just kind
Exactly.
of right-clicked on it and let them walk around by themselves. If he babysat it, it would not have finished. And, I mean, he's such a quick player. He's over 300 actions per minute. He could have done that. He could have saved himself all that pain.
Well, right now there's about a 7 supply lead here for July still, because the Terran is still not done with the rush.
You know, he does have those 2 queens, so he's got lots of larvae to play with.
That's right.
Now there's a spine crawler up to help deal with those 2 Hellions.
He can go around to the back and start harassing where the spine crawler, where the spine crawler is not, excuse me.
Speed is almost done, though, so 2 red flame Hellions not going to be the scariest things in the world. July is not going to be too scared of those.
Looks like MVP is playing this pretty smart. He's not going to go dip too far in there.
And you know what is really handsome? First off, this is interesting in and of itself that he showed the lair to MVP. And that might be because it's a damaged hatchery that he's decided to do that. That might be a StarCraft 1 reflex. You would do that in StarCraft 1 because, hey, if you lost either of your hatcheries, you actually lose, and they know you're going for the lair because you actually can't stay non-lair like you can in StarCraft 2. But anyways, it's interesting that he showed that. The second part that's very interesting is the fact that MVP is actually going for siege tanks as a follow-up. Only 2 Hellions, no blue flames, just going straight siege tanks. That's very anti-July Zerg. He's truly planned this match out. Against many Zergs, you will actually just go Blue Flame after this, and you'll be fine. But against July, you never know, man. He might come over with 15 roaches suddenly.
And you know what he can do? He can control the creep tumors here, so he's going to have a very scary 2-base timing push, which it's not entirely clear if Jolaizer is going to be prepared for. The Spire just now starting Baneling Nest as well.
A lot of gases mining for July. All 4 of them, in fact. Nice micro.
Yeah, very nice control here by both players.
And look at that turnaround. Beautifully timed. And look at this. This is a
wow,
good
this is a really nice little push here.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Since Jolaizer is so Zergling dependent in an early game, just having just these 2 Hellions with the push makes it just that much trickier to get a surround up here.
Certainly does. Now 20 Lings are on the way. MVP probably won't do very much with this. He doesn't have Siege Mode. He doesn't have Stim. He's not crazy. He is just doing a small poking push, forcing units instead of drones. It's an awesome, awesome move. Spire is almost done. Another hatch on the way.
He'll take out the Overlord. The Zerglings will get there in time to stop him from getting to the main, but the point is he takes out an Overlord.
MVP is actually playing like a god right now. This is actually unbelievably good play. I'm not just talking about finishing that bunker. That didn't even have to happen. Everything he's done, these push-outs, the turnaround timings, he knows how long it takes to make Zerglings once you realize that he's on the way. He's forcing Jolaizer into these situations that Jolaizer doesn't want to be in.
Well, he's just bullying Jolaizer so incredibly heavily.
Yeah.
Now, he may have just now overextended himself with Mutalisks out on the way.
Yeah, this is a very quick Spire. You might not think the Spire is already up, but it is. And
MVP has like not lost anything except for that.
He's lost like a Hellion and an SCV.
Yeah.
But that medevac in Marines is going to go down because the mutas are out, so Jolaizer should be able to go out there and clean that up very easily. But instead, he's going for some harassment, assuming that the Marines and
medevac's already gone. He has no idea what the Mutalisks. All right, things are starting to turn around a little bit here for Jolaizer.
Deals with that reasonably well, but actually spends more Banelings than he probably wanted to. But Jolaizer has that 3rd hatch up. He has a good amount of supply, and here we go. Not really killing a whole lot, taking a lot of damage
really
as
getting
well.
yet. He's able to get out of here unscathed.
Doesn't want to lose any of these mutas.
Oh, there's so many that are so low.
Yeah, he has 3 very red mutas.
My God, that was close.
3 very red mutas and a pumpkin muta.
Yeah, and 1 pumpkin muta.
Not calling things orange anymore. Pumpkin mutas. Pumpkin is like, you're almost red, but you're not quite red, you're orange.
There you go.
It's a pumpkin muta.
Pumpkin mutas. I like that, Artosis.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so joining up. He does have Siege Mode, so Baneling's going to be easier to deal with.
Lucky for him, he did not lose those that first medevac with the Marines. Had he lost 2 of this push, probably would not even curve.
Now this is going to be pretty scary. Baneling's speed is about halfway done. He's making some Banelings, making a lot of Zerglings, making some more mutas. But, you know, he has a lot more supply. He's up 22 supply at the moment. And while more than that is drones, I mean, this is a scary push timing right here, Tasteless, for everyone involved, Jolaizer and MVP. If one of these crushes the other right this moment.
Oh God, I hate it when MVP does. I don't know if this is a good idea. I've seen him elevator push like this before, and it doesn't normally work.
Well, as long as he doesn't overcommit, as long as he uses this just as a harassment strategy, then he should be good. And takes out the Queen.
Can he rescue that in time?
Oh, and he does pull back just right. Making a few more pumpkin mutas and a 1 hit point muta. It's almost Halloween out here, Tasteless.
Well,
got a couple autumn mutas in there too. They're yellow.
Oh wow. We're gonna get all the seasons here at the GSL. The green ones can be spring mutas.
July, that's a month in the summer.
Yeah. That's why most of his are pretty green. Summer mutas. All right, now look at that. This is the sign of a good player. This is what Optimus did not do in game number 1, is when he had the lead, he did not pull back.
And that was nice. He did a nice harassment there, Tasteless. He killed a Queen. He walked back. He forced a ton of units. Look how many units are for July. And he's just forcing July into these situations. July's at 66 drone troops, which is okay. It's a good number of drones. But, you know, the longer the game goes, the more drones you want. And Jolaizer looks like he may be throwing the switch now, Tasteless. It may be time to start attacking. He may decide, okay, you know what, you forced me into units, forget it. It's attack time. And as I say, that 1-1 finishes for these Zerglings and Banelings. Very nice.
168 supplied for July, 127 for him.
Nice Mutalisk harassment here into the main base, taking out some missile turrets.
Turrets perhaps should have been placed a little bit closer to the SCVs so they could have prepared, but nobody's perfect. Except for Nestine.
And Nada.
And Nada.
And Clyde.
And Clyde.
And Tasis.
And Artosis.
There you go. That's all. That's it. Stop it.
Anything more, you're asking for too much.
After they made the 5 of us, they broke the mold.
All right, there's a good number of siege tanks. Now, Jelizerg is actually maxed out right now. Well, 6 supply.
That is a quick max. And, of course, it's going to be hard to get to his other maxes. He's got 117 Zerglings, 33 Banes, and a ton of Mutas. Well, 18. That's a ton for right now. And, you know, if MVP pushes out, then Jelizerg should be able to clean him up. But if MVP does this right here, which is just kind of siege up, play very defensively, Jelizerg is going to be in trouble because he doesn't have enough drones.
Oh, he's got to be careful.
Ooh,
yeah, MVP. Nice. We need to see if MVP knows July's game. Oh my God, you know, Jelizerg's actually going to go for a bust.
He's going for a kill move, Tasis.
Can it work? Well, we're going to find out. The siege tanks are pretty decently positioned here.
Yo, they are. They are placed pretty well. They are spread quite a bit, so a very surgical attack by Jelizerg, a very pinpointed razor blade attack might work out. I think he's going to wait for his 2-2. His 2-2 is very close to done, but every second he waits is another second siege tanks have to finish.
Another factor is that it's 170 supply right now for MVP. Every second that he waits, it's going to be closer to being max. And Siege Tank Marine, it's pretty tough to bust through that if the Terran is maxed out. Now Terran at almost 180. Jelizerg, is he going to do it? A drop occurs. This may encourage Jelizerg to attack, knowing there's 8 less
Marines. The 2-2 is so close. So if he goes right now, Tasteless.
It might be foolish.
It would be completely foolish, I would say.
But he's going in here now. The Muta's not going back to defend. Jelizerg.
I love that timing, Tasteless. And you're right. He's going for it as soon as 2-2 finishes. And it's about to finish. We are so close. And he's going to finishes right before he hits. So many Banelings rolling in here, hitting siege tanks, bunkers, marines, anything in the world. Going after absolutely all that is MVP. Will MVP actually hold?
He actually will hold. He actually held that. I cannot believe MVP actually held that.
Holy guacamole. 90 supply to 115. Jelizerg losing his army.
And MVP still around. The Spire now could be the next to be destroyed here.
He's killed the spawning pool. Another one is almost done already. 15 Mutas on the way. He did save 7 of his Mutas, Tasteless, so he's going to have quite a fearsome horde of Mutas.
For that horde, Artosis will be no throng.
It certainly will not be a gaggle, Tasteless.
It could be a gaggle.
All right.
Now,
thanks for ruining my moment.
I'm sorry, Artosis. I'm going to run away. Don't run away. Now, Jelizerg still does have a good amount of the map, but he does not have a good amount of drones.
He's got 52 drones to 61 SCVs. That is not a winning scenario. But he's droning up now. He's remade a lot of Mutas. He's remade a lot of Lings. And he's decided, okay, now is the time. Now that I can continue to harass a bit. You know, he does have those 2-2 upgrades. That's really, really good. 2-1 for MVP at this point.
Okay, here we go with the medevac again. Another drop occurring over here. Nice placement here with the drop. Right in the middle of the mineral patch. Too many Mutas, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of Mutas, but does end up taking out some. Only 1 Pumpkin Muta is left. Everyone's becoming Autumn Mutas.
Oh my God, the Spire. It goes down.
Wow.
Now that is huge because that means there's a moment where you can continue to make an army. And then Zerg is going to have less Mutas out on the map.
And you know what? I think that that's actually fine because I was just going to say he needs to make an Ultros Cavern. He's getting 3-3. Ultros Cavern on the way. 10 more drones coming. He's going up to 80 drones. He's doing it.
There it is. Ultros Cavern.
Yeah, and that's the perfect choice right now. That's what he should do. MVP won't necessarily expect that. And with his insane upgrades and losing the Spire, he can't keep up Mutalisk harassment. Broodlords will be too late. There's already ghosts out on the field. I really like the switch. And, I mean, MVP even has a lot of Thors. So it just kind of all fits together into the, hey, this is the game you go Ultralisks in.
All right, nice job, Jim.
Tasteless.
Creep Tumors here.
I'm so excited.
Beautiful there. Now
I just can't hide it, Tasteless. You know?
No, I know what you mean. It's reminds me of a song I heard.
You know?
You know?
I can't hide it.
Well, here's what MVP's going to have to do for you at home. He's going to have to survive.
Yes.
Jelizerg is teching perfectly.
I don't know if you guys have ever played like Protect the Nexus or Protect the Queen or whatever, where there's just hordes coming at you. That's like playing against Jelizerg,
He's
actually.
playing Protect the MVP.
Yeah. MVP is like Protect My Mining Bases is the game he's playing.
By the way, MVP's Thor placement was beautiful back there.
Yeah.
He's actually like, I do not want you to touch me.
Well, this is the
He
game
actually
genie,
carries
Taryn.
a taser in this game. Like, yeah, this is the game genie.
He actually typed in the code for perfect defense, and he got it.
All right, they're both maxed out now.
7 ultras on the way.
Oh my
Adding
God.
some banelings in. I'm actually. Wow. There's
There's
actually
not a lot
9.
to use these ghosts for here.
There's 9 ghosts. Well, I'll tell you what, Tasteless. Snipe takes out ultras. That's for
good
sure.
point. Good point. Oh, we missed it, but he intercepted a Metamask there.
Supplies very similar, 197, 185. Both were max before that. And he's got to be careful, though. There's a lot of ghosts out. The ghosts are unbelievably scary in this matchup.
Oh, looks like he'll actually save that. What is he doing? Oh,
And
that's
here
what
we
he's
go. That is a lot of ultras, Tasteless.
doing. Snipe
man.
on the Ultras.
Tons of snipes going down on these ultras. Takes out the Planetary with Banelings during all this, by the way. And Snipe is some good, Tasteless.
Some good indeed.
This ghost not even out of energy.
Damn, MVP is such a badass.
He's so good, Tasteless.
Jay, if we can get a shot of the gold base, we need to show the audience. Okay, there we go. The command center was destroyed during all that.
Yeah. And,
So-
oh my god, 9 more ultras are on the way. A Greater Spire, Corruptors as well.
And by the way, this base is bulletproof here from
Yeah.
Jelizerg. He's not Jelizerg is not in a situation where he's going to be touched. He's in a situation where,
He's going to touch.
yeah. Now the main, that's a different story than the expansion. So he could take out a lot of critical buildings here, especially this infestation pit. Another
Pretty
drop
annoying to
over
miss
here.
that. And this is.
Oh,
this
he
is pretty
sees the
awkward, man.
Ultras cavern. He might want to go for that. One of the more fragile buildings for Zerg.
Looks like he will not be able to do that. Ultras coming in. Will he get the
fire?
spawning?
He does. No
Spawning pool
survivors
goes
there.
down, man. That's very annoying. And he can't make Zerglings anymore, which is pretty bad for July. He has a lot of money banked up still.
MVP continuing to harass around here with his small army because he doesn't want to be attacked right now. He'll do whatever it takes to draw attention.
And wow, Tasteless, Greater Spire's about to finish, but there's so many ghosts out right now. There are 18 ghosts out, Tasteless. Do you want to know what's going to happen to the Zerg army?
Well, I already know, but go ahead and say.
It's going to get sniped.
Yep. It's going to be like one of these Team League matches. The Ultras is in the booth, so they just pick the ghosts.
Well, Tasteless,
All
these
right.
Ultras, I don't know what they're doing. They're going to attack without the Broodlords.
I
He
don't
wants
know
to be
where-
able to lose everything on its own.
Oh, this is a really bad decision here by Jelizerg. Oh my god! Little red dots pointed at these Ultras, taking out so many of them. And I can't emphasize how easy this is for MVP to do to execute.
Yeah, very easy to execute.
Well, Jelizerg, you were really impressive until you just did that. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, I don't know
Until
what his thought process was with throwing away every Ultralisk to kill a command center that wasn't made.
There? Yeah, I have no idea.
But
That was so bad.
I mean, there's actually Reapers being made right now. I don't know. This is weird. A nuke is being made as well. In fact, MVP's throwing down more Ghost Academies. At this point, he knows he can't lose. He has way too many ghosts. He has his foothold in the center of the map at a gold, a ton of siege tanks, great upgrades. Jelizerg just lost like 10 ultras.
And guys, I mean, I know 10 Ultras sounds like a lot. It is way more than even a lot. It is so many units. It is actually so insane.
And they didn't do anything. They killed like a few Marines because Snipe just completely owned them. Well, we have some infestors on the way. But again, with this many ghosts out, a competent ghost user. Oh, nice. Set out. Drop won't do anything. But with such a competent ghost user, this becomes a hard scenario. You know, they have EMP, they have Cloak, they can launch nukes. Nukes, of course, being the least of your problems, and they have a snipe. So, I mean, he's going to probably try to fungal them up and maybe use some infested Terrans on the siege tank lines and stuff like that. But it comes down to, can the Terran player react quick enough? Can he spread his ghosts? It's going to be an interesting fight.
This is a bit of a tell here. When you see that many Corruptors, it can only mean that Broodlords are going to be on the way.
Yeah, that's.
But then again, Snipe is very good against Broodlords, so.
Well, the Broodlords are in the center of the map, Tasteless. And Cloaked Ghost coming over. Lots of snipes incoming. Sniping absolutely everything.
Corruptor's quite good against Vikings, but Snipe also quite good against Corruptors.
Yeah, Snipe quite good against a lot of stuff. Snipe, of course, has an insane range as well, so it's pretty hard to
He's going to nuke
it. Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Here we go. Oh me, oh my. Yep.
And Overseer's being made.
Nuke being shot out, but it's going to be too late. Ugh. I think this Ghost will actually be hit by the nuke, will he?
Really?
I think so. Let's find out.
Just barely. No, just barely not.
Oh, wow. Nice spacing there. Basically, Zerg saying, I'm going to get so many Broodlords that it doesn't matter how many snipes you have. I don't think that's a good idea, though.
Well, he's trying everything that he can at this point.
He's throwing the kitchen sink at MVP right now.
By the way, full of Broodlords, Tasteless, and those are hard to wash.
They are.
And they don't fit in a dishwasher.
Those are the kind
either.
your mom get mad at you if you don't scrub them out right after you're done eating them.
Yeah.
Because they get stuck.
Pour water in it.
Put hot water in it.
I can officially say, after doing dishes for myself for years now, you should always pour water.
Yeah, man, hot water.
You should do it. Yeah. Always put water in your dishes. It's so much easier to clean them.
How many Broodlords are there? 15 freaking Broodlords?
Yeah, 15 Broods.
Now here's the problem,
8
guys.
Corruptors, 2 Infestors.
The Broodlords have lost their positional utility because the gold base is mined out.
That's
generally you're pushing the gold base with the Broodlords.
Fancy words, but true, Tasteless.
Thank you.
We do have nukes on the way.
2 nukes.
And this is going to be a pretty sick attack. He may just let this fall. Or he may just go up and snipe everything too. That's a possibility. He needs to fungal those ghosts. Using a lot of units.
Yeah, he really needed to fungal those ghosts.
If he could have fungled those, that could have changed the outcome of this game.
Well, fungal can stop like an entire army. Hold on, I thought we had an expansion destroyed here. Excuse me.
Indeed, we knew about a lot of ghosts in the center. And this is a very important battle, taking out a lot of Corruptors that his Vikings can do their job.
Well, this is why we call him the game-changing Terran, guys. He basically looks invincible.
He has so much of everything Tasteless. This is what we call a rout. July Zerg played a brilliant game here. Yet MVP, just too good. Well,
go ahead.
Well, as you pointed out during that Tasteless, the expansion going out. Look at that. Siege Tanks just plays so strategically.
God. Look at that. See that command center's being made? He wants to make planetaries between the 2 highways on the map. He's actually just he's gonna starve the Zerg out.
That's the way to do it too.
Yeah, you don't need to attack him.
You get over in his territory, man, you never know what's gonna happen. We do have drops on the way for July Zerg, still trying to make something happen over here. The ghosts are low on energy, so I kind of like the fact that he's trying to get aggressive again with it. Decides that's too far in, there's nothing there to really kill.
MVP is playing so safe, by the way, guys.
Yeah, he's actually playing godly right now. He's
if you have a
so
gun
perfect.
to your head and you want to win, you play like MVP is right now.
Yeah, and especially against July Zerg, just everything about this is awesomeness.
Nice. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm infinity impressed by both these guys right now, man. Some great play going on.
I think we got another drop coming over here. And a nuke on the way. He may... Okay, he's going to drop over here, distract the Zerg. Meanwhile, he's going to send a nuke to the gold base. Get ready. Watch.
Yeah, he has 2 ghosts walking around trying to launch some nukes.
Our camera guy is so good. He just got that.
Well,
And Zerg doesn't know where it is. Zerg has no idea where it is.
no, it seems like he does not. Now, oh my God, we have a nuke landing. And Snipes on the other side.
Oh, did he snipe the Broodlords over there?
He was sniping a little bit. You know, there's still 2 Infestors out. You know, that's such a big clump of ghosts. 1 fungal on that Tasteless may open up a timing for July Zerg to actually crush. But
Okay, he got the other hatchery. This is getting really bad. And another nuke. I think we're seeing July Zerg on his last set of legs.
He's got to kill that ghost so badly. He's got to kill it. Imagine if that nuke landed right now.
The ghost
boy.
is like such an attention whore. It's like, jeez, man. Oh my God.
Oh my God,
There's
indeed.
there's actually a lot of stuff, Artosis.
Yeah, man, he's throwing everything at him. This is it for July Zerg. He has to do something here.
If July Zerg can win this, he's going to win this game. If not, it's going to go home here.
Oh my God, Snipes. Oh my God. And that will be all she wrote for July Zerg, Tasteless. GG.
Oh
Holy
my
crap.
God. That is actually insane. That is how good MVP is. That was so bulletproof. Like, that was actually so perfect. July Zerg played so completely well.
July Zerg would have cleaned the floor with almost anyone else in the entire world with that game.
Yeah,
and
MVP. Let's see me go back to that one sick timing from July Zerg early on, where he wiped out everything but like a Thor and 3 Marines.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a drop was going on. I mean, MVP actually, Jesus, man.
No, he played, if you want to study TVZ, watch what MVP just did. That was so frightening.
That was so
Looking
perfect.
at that from a Zerg perspective, it's like,
what
and
do you
I'm supposed to do what?
against that? I'm
It's
not
a
entirely
difficult
sure.
question.
And the beauty of it is that the ghosts counter both the Ultralisks and the Broodlords.
Well, they counter pretty much everything. That's actually
the
what
EMP
Terran should be
infestors.
going
The EMP
late game.
infestors, yeah.
That is late game tech against Zerg, and every Terran should be doing that. I hope that MVP from that game, I hope that spurs everyone onwards to start doing that more.
I totally agree. You know, I don't know what July Zerg was supposed to do except have better defense during the initial drop. You know, when he came in there and he cleaned out most of MVP's army, and MVP was hanging on by a thread. The problem was that MVP was taking out too much of July Zerg's stuff back at home. Didn't have the defense to hold that off. He waited for the 2-2 timing to attack into that. He did a little bit better defense with that drop and then denied the gold base. Maybe would have seen a different game. But then again, it's really hard to say because MVP, I didn't really see a single mistake from the guy.
Really, it was an immaculate game from MVP.
Perfect.
And
it was a game that showed that he was really patient, too. There's moments where he could have gone in there, but it's like, you're only up one game.
Though.
Play it safe. He's making planetaries. He's turtling with the ghosts. He's poking with nukes.
He's still dropping, especially during important parts of the games. He killed the hatcheries. Just astoundingly. I'm just so impressed with his play there. That's TVZ.
I want to give more things that July Zerg could have done right, but I don't really see.
Well, July Zerg has his own style, so it's hard to really nail him down to his style. So you should have done this because then he wouldn't be July Zerg.
It's true.
So,
I think his style is more specific than MVP.
Yeah, that's very true.
We're going to have a 5-minute break. When we get back, we're going to be with game number 3 of July Zerg up against MVP. I'll see you soon.